Hello and welcome back to another installment of the Your Life, Your Choice video series. My name is Sarah from SEW Coaching, and it is a beautiful day here in the East Bay of California. And so today I want to talk about your choice with relationships. And so just a couple of things before we get started. I'm a coach. I'm not a therapist or a medical professional. So what I do as a coach is I forward think and I support you in moving forward with your life in the way that you determine that it will go. Having nothing to do with however you got to this point. That's an important. I'm also not a medical professional, so I obviously can't diagnose or prescribe or anything like that. Also, with personal development comes things that get dredged up. So sometimes psychotherapy is warranted for anyone's situation, depending on what comes up for you. But as a coach, I forward think and I support you in moving forward in however you want that to go. And so we're talking about choices and your life, your choice. And today I'm talking about relationships. And this can be any kind of relationship, your relationship with your family members, your friends, your significant other, yourself, whatever that looks like for you. And so because it's your choice, I just want to begin with getting to know yourself will almost invariably determine the people that you're in relationship with. So the better you know you, the clearer your relationships will become. The people who you will gravitate towards, you will attract those people the more that you know yourself. And know what you enjoy being around. Maybe you don't enjoy being around dramatic people, or maybe you do enjoy being around dramatic people. And so whatever that looks like for you. But the better you know yourself and take time to actually build that relationship with yourself, it will determine and clarify the people that you're looking to be in relationship with outside of yourself. So you become the people you spend the most time around. So usually it's the 5 people that you spend the most time with that you will tend to that you'll become. So if you're around empowering people, obviously you're going to feel more empowered, supported, loved, all those things. Excuse me. However, if you are in a unsupported environment, if you're in a sarcastic environment, and it's just you're not feeling good vibes, check the people you're around, check who you're around the most, and get clear if those are your people, because maybe they're not, and it's okay. We've often, as we grow, we tend to shift our relationships as we do personal growth, and that's completely fine. That's just part of the process. Along with that comes boundaries. Boundaries are absolutely your choice in how they go for you. You actually have power to choose the boundaries for the people that you're around, or the things that you're around, because relationships can be about relationships to things as well. We have to talk about relationship to food or spirituality or something like that. Those are all, those can all be determined by your boundaries and you taking the time to get to know yourself. And so boundaries is actually your choice. It's within your power to choose, I want that person in my life, but maybe not to this level. Or I want that person in my life and I want it to go to a different level, and that requires communication. And sometimes not everyone is receptive to where you want the relationship to go, and that's okay. And part of our responsibility to ourselves is to be okay with the lack of reception from someone else, or reciprocation. And so when, maybe if it's a love interest or whatever, and the person doesn't reciprocate those feelings, it's hurtful in the moment and it sucks in the moment. But if you really think about it, it's to your benefit that person's not interested, and then you have the opportunity to move on and find something different. I've noticed my relationship shifting over the years. There's people that I was friends with for a very long amount of time, and I'm still in communication with them on occasion, but honestly, I've outgrown them, and I don't really feel as connected to them as I once was. I still love them, I still appreciate them, and I still want to be in contact. Hey, how's it going? Read the new Stephen King, watched the new Stephen King, however it goes. But I don't feel the need to be in their company quite as much as I used to. And that tends to happen to me a lot, and people phase in and out of our lives. The thing is that, I don't tend to announce it. I used to be super vigilant and I'd have to say, explain my boundary to the person. And the thing is that's hurtful. And most people perceive that as hurtful. And so while I am not responsible for how someone perceives my actions or my words, I am responsible for how they come out of my mouth. And so it became less important to me to tell them that I was setting a boundary, but to just acknowledge to myself that I was setting that boundary and be okay with it for myself. So it's within your power to set boundaries, to acknowledge your boundaries, to respect your boundaries, and to commit to your boundaries, and really follow through with them. Responses to relationships. So this dives into relationships with acquaintances or people you meet on the street. Maybe they aren't the right juju, as I like to say, for you. So you I'm struggling for words here, and I think it's just because I'm unsure of how to word or phrase what I want to get across. So let's say you have a situation where you have a person who you don't like to interact with. You're sensing some serious something's not vibing with you type energy, but this is a situation where you must interact with this person. And it is literally in your power to choose how this goes. Okay? So if this person snips at you and you snip back, that's on you. However, let's just say you've got it in your head that you're going to shift how it goes for you. And so you decide, no matter how this person is, I'm going to be this way to them. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be compassionate, however it is, right? This is all within your choice. It's your power to choose how this relationship goes, right? Same thing with people on the street. Let's say you run into someone on the street. They're not so kind to you. That doesn't mean that you have to be unkind back. You get to choose to be kind to that person at any given moment. So your responses in relationships is entirely up to you. And so when you're thinking about, I'm the type of person who has taken things personally over the years, and it's something that I've practiced not doing because I don't want things to be taken personally. I just want to roll with it. So what I tend to do is when I feel like I'm taking something personally, I take a step back and look for what's really happening or what's really going on, because things happen for you, not to you, right? And so maybe it's because, let's just say you didn't get invited to a friend's house for an event, and you can be sad. We have emotions, we have feelings, right? We don't deny ourselves feelings, but think about why you weren't invited. And in my case, it was I asked the universe to support me in shifting my relationships with people that I wanted to, not that I don't love or I'm grateful for the group of people, but maybe I wanted something different. Maybe I'd like a different group of people, and I asked the universe to provide me that opportunity to create that, right? Or there's also the huge crochet project that I'm working on that's keeping me, in my isolation space, and I'm perfectly happy with it. So, my point in all this is that you can be sad in the moment and spend the day being upset, but that's a day that I am not going to get any crochet done, or, I'm not going to get this done or that done. And how would I like to be spending my time? Being sad or being okay because while I didn't get asked to join them, I am having the opportunity to get these things done that I want to get done, like recording this video, for example, right? So think away from yourself, or think away from the situation. And that's kind of how I go about making things not so personal, is I sort of try to step back from the situation and look at it from the point of view of, what has this going on? What did I ask for of the universe that I'm now getting presented with this opportunity to learn and to grow, right? So you get to choose how you respond in relationships. What else do I have for you? Let's see. Oh, and then I started out with knowing yourself, and I think I will full circle back to that. Again, getting to know yourself and building that relationship with yourself. Become your own best friend. Become that person that you want to hang around, that you want to go on a date with, that you want to take shopping, that you want to take to this event or that event, and then go do that thing. Go take yourself shopping. Go take yourself out on a date and enjoy your own company. And it's a process. It's not something that I have always loved to do. It's something that has taken a lot of practice for me to do, but I wanted to do it that way. I chose it. See how these choices go? Everything is within your choice. You have the power to choose how it goes for you in any given moment. There is always going to be consequences to those choices, but you have the power to choose how it goes. Okay? So that's this week's Your Life, Your Choice video. I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate your feedback. Please feel free to email me, sewcoaching@gmail.com, and I look forward to coming back with the last installment of this video series. Thank you so much.